So as I was saying, let me rush through these slides. If you get sick, you don't get paid. And as I corrected myself, critical illness insurance doesn't normally kick in up to 6 months after you become ill. So if you break your leg, then you've got to wait 6 months in order to claim. So read between the lines, seriously read between the lines of these insurance documents. So you're most likely to do Bupa, private health insurance, or Prudential, or to Nuffield as a contractor, and that will kick in sooner, and you can get private health insurance. It's probably worth doing. And there are new rules that make outside IR35 impossible come April 2021. If you aren't watching this in 2021 already or past that point, the government is introducing off-payroll rules in private sector April 2021, which means that you will be inside IR35 and paying national insurance and entrepreneurs apprentice insurance rather, and also pension enrollment going into there as well. So in the public sector, these rules of payroll rules have been in the public sector, and hence the mass exodus of people, contractors from the public sector to gov.uk into the private sector, because they didn't want a shortfall of their income. And however, statement of work might be possible, and I'll do another webinar and have some other material. I just want to cover this as part of the PPJWT course, so I'm going to rush through this. Inside IR35, one does have to pay national insurance and apprenticeship level, and that means you are in a payroll, pay as you earn, in order for these levels to be deducted at source. You get a new tax code from the HMRC, obviously, because you're now a salaried person, and that means you need to definitely in your contract check for holiday pay. You're entitled to holiday pay, because even then you are working as a temporary worker. You can have up to 20 days in UK holiday insurance. You might get extra days as well, but you're not the employer, so you don't get the life insurance, gym membership, all the other bits that are usually part of the employee gig. You definitely will be enrolled into the state pension plan in the UK, and that is 3%. You can't therefore claim business, travel, or other expenses. And this is a bad problem then for people who are used to contracting long periods and long distances away from home. For example, traveling from Manchester to London to earn the big money, or travel even further from Scotland, Edinburgh, all the way down to London, and then flying up on the weekend, or coming down on Sunday night and flying up on, say, Friday night to Scotland, to give you an example. That is gone for the boot, because you can't claim travel expenses on your EasyJet or very short haul flights. So one has to question, is this the end of UK contracting? Possibly not. It will be fixed term contracting for a lot of people, including myself, as I am working in one now. I'm hoping that the Chancellor has a change of heart. Rishi Sunak just postpones outside IR35 and off payroll for the private sector, because now we've got COVID. And what I'm particularly hopeful is that when you compare IR35 with permanent employee, then it kind of doesn't make sense to be a contractor anymore, because the actual material worth and the salary coming in is almost practically the same by probably a couple of £1,000, and the employee has all the rights, including sickness. That means if they throw a sickie, have a flu or, God forbid, COVID, they're going to be paid. Whereas a fixed term or a contractor, you are not entitled to sick pay. Wow. So maybe this will change. I think, I'm not sure, to be honest. So I'm going to cover this section on job security and viability. So I just want to go back here for a second and to say that there probably is a way out of this, and that probably will come from foreign income, and foreign income will work as long as the client that you're working for, and you know they're going to pay you, of course, has no UK presence. They do not have an office on UK soil. So that poses a problem. How will someone pay you then? And how will someone pay you reliably? And that points to different solutions that probably do not exist yet. From European solutions, from nearshore, that people will invent probably. And what the COVID-19 virus shows, that everybody can work from home, and working from home is a viable option. And so outside IR35, as long as the payment chain and exists out of the UK, because if there's any part of the payment chain, including the agency that pays you, is in the UK establishment on the land border, the digital land border, then you will be susceptible to national insurance and the rest of it. There is possibly other ways, as I said, statement of work, where if you are delivering a service and you're not going into any office at all, so like building a website and you're doing that all remotely, then IR35 is a non-issue and you can call yourself working for services. And it's going to be an interesting world, but I just wanted to cover that for PPJWT. So I'll see you at the next lecture, and we'll stay and get back on the main line of this course. See you then.